push their team to victory. Tannehill's Dolphins going up against Cousins' Redskins.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. First down, Tannehill. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Second down and just 1. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 66 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And they're going to go soft on the corners. A first down throw for Cousins. And Reed with it over the middle. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. A gain of 6 there on first. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Again, here's Pirine. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield, guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
He'll get this out to his running back, Pirine. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Cousins to P-Ryan on the draw. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Cousins now on 2nd down. This is caught. It's Ryan Graham. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Niles Paul from 10 yards out. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Miami's offense getting ready to come back out onto the field. Take a step back, Charles. You look at the Dolphins in 2017. Look, they were 10-6 in 2016. Many people thought, wow, here we go. 2017 high hopes. They limped to a 6-10 finish, however.
Yeah, and you use the word limped, and it started with the injury to Ryan Tannehill. His knee in preseason, in camp, and then they decided to bring in Jay Cutler. That didn't work the way they expected to work at the quarterback position. Jay Ajayi was a Pro Bowl, well over 1,000-yard runner the year before. The chemistry wasn't right. He gets traded to Philadelphia midseason. And Jarvis Landry, over 100 catches this year, but yards per catch, well below 10 yards. So when you add it all together, not what they expected on the offensive side of the ball.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Matt Ioannidis in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. And he finds Stills complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 20 that time. And the Dolphins are going to get a 1st down. Here's Tannehill. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short, Drake. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. They are going for it. It's Tannehill, and it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but third MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams, but he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
Can't go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999 where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP. The Patriots pulled that one out.
He still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. To play in a tightly contested first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. They'll drop it off to P-Ryan, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw is Cousins. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down, Cousins. And he's got his man. That's Crowder for the Redskins touchdown. Jamison Crowder from 4 yards out. And the Redskins have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills, and now it's 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing. And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Going deep here for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense.
as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back to throw, Tannehill. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Room to run past midfield. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Wake able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. They'll run again with Pirine. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key 3rd down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense.
And that's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And on 2nd and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Back now at FedEx Field. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. So 2nd and 10 here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, a 22. They'll go to P-Rod, trying to pound it in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Kirk Cousins taking it in. And the Redskins are going to take the lead. So with 2nd and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. 2nd down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Now Tannehill. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake from 17 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starts with a handoff to P-Ryan. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now Cousins. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage, to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Here's Cousins. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. A quick hitter complete. It's Grant. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 6 there on first. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. They'll run it now out of the gun. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back, right at the line of scrimmage. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words: make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40.